Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your bonus 1111 message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. We're just going to tap into your energy and see what the good stuff, all the blessings, whatever the universe has in store for you on this 1111, or whenever you catch this reading, as the 1111 is a synchronistic number. Oh my God, Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, the Fortuna card. That's a strong start, Capricorn. And another two. Okay, Two of Keys, which is the Two of Swords here. When I see the Two of Keys, though, much like on the traditional Hierophant card, it reminds me of like road opening. It reminds me of, having access to higher knowledge, higher wisdom, having the keys to open up, unlock everything that you have been waiting for. That just really came through loud and clear for me. You have the King of Candles here, which is the King of Wands, beautiful Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Talismans. King of Elixirs is the King of Cups. The Six of Talismans is the Six of Pentacles. Nine of Keys is the Nine of Swords. You have two nines here and two twos and another king. Okay, lots of very strong energy here. Masculine energy, does not have to be male figures, but definitely, I mean, it can be male figures. It can be very masculine energy. You, my friend, the King of Talismans, the King of Pentacles, is here front and center. I think the only one you're missing is the King of Keys, which is the King of Swords. Okay. So this feels like it's a meeting of the minds, right? The major arcana you have here is the Fortuna card. That is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and before I forget, you guys, look at this beautiful deck I got for my birthday. It is the first time I bring it onto my channel. Not sponsored, but I did want to show it to you before I get all the questions. It is called the Fortuna Tarot deck, okay? So here you go. The Fortuna card is the Wheel of Fortune card, right? It looks like an hourglass, very balanced, equal give and take. Remember, with life's ups and downs, there is an opportunity with every down to go back up. And with every going up, there's a chance that things may go down at a certain point in your life. But I absolutely love that there is this equal balance here with the Fortuna card. It just reminds me that at the end of your chapter, at the end of a decision or moving towards something new, that this does open up new opportunities, growth, expansion, partnerships. This is, like I said, unlocking. It's like unlocking a level up, a next chapter of your life, wisdom, opportunities. I'm hearing opportunities very clearly. This is unlocking several opportunities for you. This is business. This is love. This is promotion. This is growth, spiritual, emotional, mental, physical growth, okay? Taking better care of yourself. I feel like there is this feeling of, how can I explain this? There's this euphoric feeling I'm getting with this combination here of almost feeling like the sky's the limit. I'm taking on whatever I can. It's like you've uncovered a special way for you to really be the best version of you and how to excel in other areas of your life. It's like tapping into that higher self wisdom energy. This can also be opening up doors for you in love. Two of Cups is partnership, but it's also an emotional connection, emotional partnership here. This could be in love. This could be a business partnership that opens up for you. Like I said, meeting of the minds with all of these king cards, right? So you started off with the King of Candles, which is the King of Wands. The King of Elixirs is the King of Cups. The King of Wands is usually looked at as like, someone who is seen as husband material, who's not afraid to take action, who's a man of their convictions, a man who says something and follows through. And you do have him, not gender specific, but you do have him under the Two of Cups. And you have the Six of Talismans, which is the Six of Pentacles underneath. So I do feel like there is this opportunity for you to really take the initiative in your love life or in a business or, some sort of partnership here where you really have a strong connection, an emotional connection at that. You could be, involved with a fire or water sign here. I do feel that strongly. Someone who has that heavily in their chart: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. In any case, it just feels as though there is this very strong feeling of overall emotional happiness, well-being. I'm hearing that for some of you, it feels like that energy of childlike whimsy, okay? Because that word whimsy comes through, and those of you that know me, that know how I do my readings, I don't think I've ever used that word in any of my readings, but there is this very cute and fun and childlike and whimsical energy that I am feeling in this connection. I absolutely love it. Nine of Pentacles, right before the 10 of Pentacles, that Nine of Pentacles that's coming through. It's that feeling of I don't want to say superiority, like you feel better than, like you're better than everyone else, but I feel like you've superseded certain expectations of where you are in your life, right? King of Talismans, that's the King of Pentacles. That is you, my friend, male or female, does not matter, not gender specific here. But I do feel that with the King of Talismans, look at that. It's a sword, the crown. I just heard it's the crown jewels. You've made it. You've gotten to a point where you're very successful in your life. And whereas in the past, I have felt like in some of your readings, you feel like you've got it all except one thing, which, for some of you, it is love. For some of you, it is, a stable home environment, physical material needs being met, right? I do feel like in this case here, it feels as though you've accomplished all that and then some, and you are now feeling ready to welcome in love. You are now at a point in your life where you've been in a connection or a relationship where it just feels very loving and happy and joyous and effortless. However, there is something here. You have the Nine of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. So there could be some issues that worry you when it comes to finances, right? And wealth. I'm not going to lie, Capricorn, it can be expensive to date, right? So if you're worried about that, or if you're worried about taking on added expenses, like taking care of a family, moving in together, how are we going to make ends meet? Maybe, they make more money than you, or vice versa. You make more money than them. I'm feeling that more strongly than the other. I do feel as though there is this feeling like you've outgrown certain viewpoints that now looking back seem superficial and shallow to you. Okay. So I feel like there is this definite growth and maturity within you, but yet you're still keeping that childlike and fun loving energy within you. And I love that for you, Capricorn. Let's see what else. Prince of Keys. Beautiful. That is the Page of Swords. Keys is swords here. That is the Page of Swords. What else do we have here? And the Eight of Cups. Okay. So for some of you, if you have felt like there has been some hasty energy on how you handled certain relationships, maybe just kind of giving up on a connection, a partnership, a relationship, or even on yourself when you've been working on, trying to do something to better yourself. I feel like some of you have just kind of been at that point of frustration where you're like, I don't need to deal with this shit. I don't even need this in my life, or I'm okay walking away, or I don't need you, or whatever it is. There is that period of frustration, but also not to call you out, Capricorn, or this could be for your cross watcher, but there is a little bit of that emotional immaturity where rather than seeing things for what they are rather than feeling that hardship in your emotions, or or you're working things out on a mental and emotional level, or emotional level, right? Spiritual or emotional. I feel like in the past you could have just been like, oh, F that, I don't need to deal with that in my life, and just kind of walked away from certain things. However, each time you've done that, it just felt like that same feeling would appear in other sections or areas of your life, where it just became more prominent, where you had no choice but to deal with it, right? Not making hasty decisions moving forward, no matter what it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a loving relationship or connection. It could be at work when you feel like you're unheard, where you feel like someone's not paying attention to you, where something or someone is stifling your growth or your creativity, and you're like, F that, I'm out of here. But then you don't continue to follow through on what you really truly want. It's kind of like you drop it, and so you're not fully invested in what you're presenting, right? I feel like that is also changing here. You're no longer giving up on yourself, and you're no longer allowing people to block your own growth that you've kind of given into inadvertently, like without even realizing it, right? So what's the outcome there? What's funny is when I picked up the deck, I realized that this devil card was at the bottom of the deck. And I was going to say, hey, look, you're at the bottom of the deck. And then guess what? Your next card that comes out is your major arcana. That is you, Capricorn energy, the devil, but the devil is very much so talking about hidden fears. And also it feels more so of, we tend to make ourselves feel like we're stuck in a situation, and that negative cycle or loop that goes through our own way of being or thoughts or how we move forward in certain things, right? It's like we need to face our fears, and we really need to face what's within us that we've avoided for far too long, right? Especially when it comes to you in your own power. Like I said, you inadvertently were succumbing to that blockage because you'd kind of just throw in the towel, give up, and walk away. And it's like, okay, whatever. So then you basically gave in to whatever they were saying and not putting any more work into it. But when you're really feeling like that is a part of you that you should be following through, that you do feel good about, right? Magician, Queen of Elixirs is the Queen of Cups coming through here. It just feels as though you're saying, why have I allowed that to happen? And it's a no more, not anymore, never again. So let's see what the most positive outcome for Capricorn is here. The Chariot card, beautiful. Taurus just got that card as well. And the Six of Candles is the Six of Wands. Wow, you've got 666, right? And before anyone says the mark or the sign of the devil here, but the 666, there you go. Really does speak of, hang on, let me show you this beautiful Chariot card. The Chariot card does speak of success, does speak of that victory lap, that, reaching the finish line, knowing that you're ready to move on to what's next. But there's this feeling of euphoria that I get when I see this card, of feeling accomplished, feeling like you're ready for the next chapter. You're definitely elevating, moving up, going more so concentrating on that victory lap, knowing that you've made some prominent changes in your life and that you've grown. You've grown. I feel like that is the biggest message here. Emotional, mental, spiritual, energetic growth, financial growth. Six of Candles is the Six of Wands. The Six of Elixirs is the Six of Cups. And yes, you also have the Six of Talismans, which is the Six of Pentacles. So now, numerologically speaking, or like the angel numbers that, maybe you need to look up when it comes to, the synchronistic 666, really is more so of, like the fives are usually uncomfortable change, necessary change. But what happens after that change that's uncomfortable? It's progress. It's showing you that you've made progress, regardless of how difficult it may have been. This could have been issues that you dealt with in the past. This could have been, childhood wounds. This could have been things that, you know, again, I'm hearing you may have given too much power over to things that felt more like you were attracting the wrong type of audience. I'm hearing that clearly. It was much more superficial, caring about what people thought of you, caring about, you know, maybe the wrong people liking you or supporting you. And I feel like you're now at a point in your life where you're just saying, real, real recognizes real. And that's all I want. I'm not trying to befriend or please people that don't get who I am on a soul level. I feel like you're more so calling in your soul family and people that you can have like the most amazing connections and communications and partnerships with, whether in love or business, any type of partnership, right? Now, the Nine of Swords here at the bottom, because it does catch my attention simply because it's so like intricate and it feels almost like the word that comes to mind is like complication and feeling of like sleepless nights and worry and things that are a bit taking up too much space in your mind. Some of you may not be getting enough sleep or restful sleep. I'm going to pull a card for that because I feel like there is something that some of you may be worried, very, very worried about. Seven of Keys, Seven of Swords. Yeah, some of you are very, very much worried about, betrayal, backstabbing, trusting in the wrong people. And again, I feel like you've already gone through that. And so you have been working through that. If you haven't, for like the small percentage of you, if you haven't really worked through that, you're like kind of refusing to see that and not wanting to deal with that right off the bat. I do feel like some of you feel like you've been hurt by people that you had close to you, your circle of friends, coworkers, relationships, partnerships, people that you looked up to. But I do feel like that is just coming to an end. I feel like you've already discovered this about people and you've worked through that to the point that it really opened up your eyes as to what you valued then and what is most important now, what you value now. Okay, so let's close it out with one last card here for my Capricorn friends. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The Strength card, another major arcana. Okay, well, this one wanted to come through too. Another seven. Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Now let's read the Strength card because I did want to end on that note. The Strength card here is a reminder that even if you've tried to, save face and keep your emotions intact and, hidden underneath, and you've been a little bit more methodical in terms of how you made certain movements in your life, who you allowed in your life. It's like, as much as you try to be like, well, I've got to be strong enough to do this or strong enough to face that or strong enough to not allow certain people any type of access to me, in reality and actuality is that you've closed yourself off to a lot of great friendships, relationships, and happier times. And I think that the strength that needs to be highlighted or illuminated here is more so the strength in moving forward and, the strength in being vulnerable again, the strength in, opening yourself up emotionally to the right people. Okay, so I feel like that is very, very important for you. There is this feeling of being strong enough to face certain things, certain people, moving forward, but I feel like there needs to be a change in that, right? There needs to be this feeling of with the Seven of Talismans, the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you've done all the work, but then you've closed yourself off. So what is the point in doing all the work if you don't get to reap the benefits of it? And the universe is saying here, listen, there's so much more for you here. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and open yourself up to, better people, better experiences. Okay. I love this reading for you, Capricorn. I am sending you guys so much love and support, wishing you guys all the best. If you have not caught your November monthly reading, I will link it here at the end. Your playlist is always linked here at the end. To book a personal reading, the link is in the description box down below. If you're not following me over on Instagram, I am at Virgo Angel Tarot. I will post on there when I'm opening up appointments, in case you click on the link in the description box down below and you see that I don't have availability right now. I just open them up maybe like every other week. So check back whenever it is that you do. Your playlist is here. Whatever the reading I have for you is here. And I will see you guys soon. Remember to give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in your next one. Take care. Bye.